Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be stuffing paycheck 2 of April. I'm going to start out with my bills binder. And as you can tell, I have switched up into my spring/summer vibes. And I changed the inserts, the envelopes, everything is different. New season, change up a little bit. All right, so I'm going to start off with renters, which is my rent. So the envelopes I have condensed, and some I've given them different envelopes. So for renters, it's actually going to be my rent and my renters amounts. So I'm going to put $691. That's going to go towards my rent, and it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 650, 670, 91. Okay, and it's going to have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000, 100, 200, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 2. It should be 83. It should be $1 in here. Oh no, it's 82. It's 82. 1382. And I have it written right here. That's the crazy part. So I also written in on the envelope, just on a little sticky, how much it's going to be for the month and how much I'm going to stuff every paycheck. Now, this amount is going to change because they have indeed went up on my rent $50. So this is going to look a little different come June. So next up is storage. Storage is going to get $51 and it'll have a total of $102. This is for the month's storage rent. Insurance, I'm going to skip, and registration, I'm going to skip. Prime is going to get $4. And for Prime, it has together 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, $15. This is enough for 2 months because I think Prime is like $7 a month. Oops. I must not have clipped this one in all the way. Losing my envelope. Okay. Internet is going to get $8. And it has 5, 6, 7, 8. Oops, pulling out the tracker. I was gonna make new trackers, but I just put these trackers that I bought off Amazon. I just kind of started using them. So I'm gonna wait until I use up the entire tracker to switch up, and I might make some trackers of my own. We shall see, but I got a lot on my plate as is, but I do want to make my binder look nice too. So internet in total has 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and $19. ComEd is going to get 60, and I am going to be in this envelope later because I did go ahead and pay my ComEd bill for this month. But as of right now, it has 100, 200, 250, 260. It was a little high this month, but that's why I keep stuffing the same amount each paycheck. Even if I have overage, I can put that towards another bill that might be higher than the last bill. Okay, so Costco is going to get $30. And this I'm not going to stuff for a while because I inadvertently put $30 towards this envelope and it was only supposed to get 5. So I just went ahead and I put the $30 towards it, and then I'm not going to stuff this envelope for a couple of weeks, and I'll put that money towards something else. So it's going to have 20, 40, 50, $60 in total. Oops, putting it in the wrong section. This is a 2-pocket envelope. So I put the dashboard in front of the envelope, and then I put the money in the back of the envelope. All right, so Capital One. So I decided, because in my older binder, I had all of my bills all in one envelope. I decided that I'm going to do it differently this time because it was just too much. I just like having individual envelopes for each debt that I owe. All right, Capital One is going to get $30. All right, so it has a total of 50, 70, 90, 100, 5, 6, 7. So $107 in Capital One. PNC is going to get $23. I am going to put an additional because I did pay off Apple. Apple had an additional $11. So I'm going to roll that over. Oh no, I think I rolled it over to, what was that? So I rolled that $11 over to Amazon. So I'm not going to be rolling it over to this. Okay, so this one is going to get $23, and it has, did I put the $23 in there? I already have it in there. I did. Okay, so 20, 1, 2, and 3. This has a total of 20, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, $46. Mission is going to get $20, $30, and it has $30. So it has 20, 40, 50, 60 for Mission. Chase isn't going to be getting anything. PayPal is going to be getting 26. And it's going to have a total of 20, 40, 45, 50, 51, and 52. Now, when I was making these envelopes, I failed to make envelopes for Wyndham, which is this here. I'm not going to make an envelope for Target because Target is not going to be around for long. I just put it in here because I will be paying this back off. And then Citi. I had originally paid off my Citi card, but I don't know how this happened, but one of my subscriptions that I have on auto, I guess, to automatically take it from a card or an account, it took it from my Citibank card, which I don't even remember. I don't even remember linking that card to my Apple account, but somehow it got linked and they took $20 off that card to pay for something on an Apple subscription I had. So I am putting $20 more towards this just to pay that card back off. And of course, Target, I had to make a little purchase. So, but I am going to make an envelope for Wyndham that I forgot, but I do have it in here, and Wyndham is going to get $28. Okay, so it has a total of 20, 40, 45, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, and 56. I really don't need an envelope for Chase because Chase is another card that's paid off, but I do have my internet linked to my Chase card. So I just put $15 to pay the balance off, and it doesn't go any higher than that $15. So I'm going to turn this into my Wyndham envelope and take the Chase envelope out. So you won't be seeing this on my next stuffing. All right. Now we've already did PayPal, I believe, right? Yep, we did PayPal. I'm going over to my credit card loan, which is my CC loan. You know what? I'm in a love-hate relationship with these envelopes because they're plastic. They're the PVC, I believe, and they are sticking together. They're not. It's like it feels more bulky to me. I know that I have added a few more envelopes, but even with the ones that I had, the matte ones that I had, they laid a little. It gave me a little bit more room. And even though I did add envelopes, I also took out envelopes. So it's not that there's too many envelopes. I don't know. But whatever. It is what it is. Okay, so CC loan is going to get 165 or 166. And this money again goes to my goes directly to my bank account. So it's going to be using prop money, what I have here. So we have 150. Let's see, the 10. Okay, I'm sorry about that, y'all. I forgot to pull that amount out. Okay, so 150, 65, 150, 65, 66. Okay. Yeah, I forgot to pull the amount from my prop money stash. All right, so what should be in my other account is 100, 200, 300, 310, 320, 325, 330, 331. And this is to pay off my credit card loan. My low interest, I might add, my low interest credit card loan. All right, so for Canva is going to get $5. And that has 20, 25, 30. All right. I did not put anything towards Benson, but that is quite all right. I'm just flicking my bills. Okay. so that will be all for my bills binder, and I'm going to be moving on to my debt payback envelope. That's going to be in my 6 months ahead binder, and it's going to get its usual $50. So 20, 40, and 50. Okay, so I'm just going to fill in the top row. Okay, so for this is going to go towards my... Are you catching a cold? Please don't tell me you're catching a cold. Okay, so my credit card challenge is going to go towards my Amazon card to pay that off completely. It has 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200, 210, 220. I think for my Amazon card, I only have $190 to pay on that. So this will be rolled over to the next credit card that's due, which I believe is going to be my Mission Lane, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, now we're going to go back up to the front because I did complete my buffer envelope. So this amount is actually going to go into my account, my bills account. I am going to condense this because I'm definitely keeping my nice crispy bills. So I'm going to be condensing this. I'm going to give it a quick count to make sure I have what I say that I have. So we have 50, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. So 275 is going to be going into my bills account. And what my end goal is to get the amount that I need to pay all of my bills for the month saved as a buffer in that account. That is my ultimate goal, but I'm starting out with a little bit of 275 to go towards it. So I'm going to take this envelope out because I am now completely done with it. I'm going to put it to the side. I'm going to condense it and I'm going to put it into that account. Okay, so now I'm going to be moving on. So my binder did not get the upgraded. Well, I do have an upgraded binder for my personal sinking funds. Unfortunately, I'm not done with my envelopes for that binder. That's actually going to be this binder right here, this seafoam. So it's actually going to be in a seafoam binder right here, and I really, really do love this color binder. So I'm going to spend a little more time in my well-loved styled binder. I do sell these on my Etsy shop if you're interested, but I have to change them up, change them out, especially when the seasons change. I have to go along. I mean, personally, I don't have to, but I want to go along with the season and match that motif. So I'm going to be putting $4 into toiletries. And that's all that it has right now. I am set. I'm pretty much set for quite some time in toiletries. That's why I'm putting such a low amount. And that is it for that binder. Okay, so this is my goal mining challenge. This is going towards my stocks. So I'm going to get my little scratcher and my vacuum, my mini vacuum. I allocated $20 towards this. If I go over, I again would just add it on at a later time. But let's pick one. Dang it, one over $5. Okay, but I did put 20 towards this challenge, so I'm going to owe it 5. What I'm going to start doing is scratching first and then stuffing that amount the next time I have a cash stuffing and want to put something towards it. Because me going over or under, that's not cute. That's not cute at all. All right, so I'm going to put $5 into this at a later time. I'm gonna put this to the side. I need to get an envelope for it and add it to my challenge binder. But I just looked at my allocations and I was like, oh, I forgot that I put 20 towards Benson, and I was gonna put it into my bills envelope. But I was like, you know what? I want to start this challenge, so I decided to put it towards here. That's why I had that 20 on hand. But I am gonna start scratching the amounts beforehand, and I'm actually gonna scratch again. So I'll be putting in another amount next time. Let's go with this one. Why couldn't I scratch this one? I would have been within budget. Okay, so what do with my vacuum? Oh, thanks.
You just put it there.
Thank you so much. All right, so instead of putting 5, I'm going to put $15 next time for this challenge. All right, I'm going to put this one to the side. All right, and then I'm going to put $6 to the side for myself. I don't remember why I want to give myself an additional $6, but I did my cash stuffing of my cash wallets in my other video on my shorts. So I'll be putting this $6 in that envelope. So I'll have $26 going towards my cash envelope for myself. Let me go back into I'm all over the place, y'all. Okay, I'm going to go into family time. And that envelope is going to get $13. So 10, 11, 12, and 13. And it has 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, $17. And tech is going to get $6. Ooh, I have ran out of ones. And the fact that I got like $37 in ones is crazy work. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm just going to take some change from a different envelope. And I'm going to put it towards tech. So $6 is going towards tech. And I have $25 going towards emergency, which is this one here. And y'all know I had to deflate my emergency account again. Well, my emergency envelope. Sad day, I tell you. Sad day. So it has $25. All right, so this envelope has a total of 50, 70, 90, 95, 100. Put it on the back just in case it didn't dry all the way. And car maintenance is going to get, this binder is empty. Where's my car maintenance? Oh, you know what? I did take my car maintenance envelope out. Okay, so I'm just going to put it in the front. I know that it's going to go towards my car maintenance. And then when I get that envelope, I'm going to put it back in here and put that $10 towards that. Okay, now going into my kiddos binder. They have this beautiful lavender that was originally supposed to be mine, but the cash envelopes that I made for it go so good with this color. So I was like, you know what? This is just going to be an L for me, and I'm going to give them my beautiful lavender colored binder, and I was going to take the seafoam, which is a beautiful color too. So it was a win-win situation for me. All right, so with Lexi, she's going to get $25. All right. And then I added some beautiful little charms to it, which I really like. Oh, and I love this dashboard. That is so cute. It matches the envelopes. Look, let me go through a quick flip through. So this is my oldest daughter's envelope. This is the Gemini twins envelope. Their birthday. Oh, these are just so adorable. And then of course I have all of the spring, summer, fall, and winter seasons in here. These envelopes I use to do things with them throughout the year. So that's why they're in their envelope. Okay. So yes, really feeling this binder for them. Okay. And then I'm going to put $31 towards my mini minis, which is in here. And you know what I'm going to do? Because I usually do 5s and 1s for this challenge. And I know that I have to condense my buffer envelope. So I'm going to take all of these 5s out and put them towards my minis. Well, it won't be a lot because it's only $31. But I'm going to take $30 out of here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and put it in there. And then I'll find a few other envelopes to condense this one with. Okay, so I have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 31. And my mini minis challenge, I do play either on my shorts or, you know, I'll have it with when I'm doing my other challenges. But I do add to this category often because I want to be able to stuff quite a bit all at once. So this one has a total of 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66. I'm excited to play this next minis. All right. Oh, also, if this is something that you would like and you've seen me play it and you liked how to play it and like the challenge itself, it is on my Etsy shop if you're interested. All right, I'm moving on and I have $13 left. All right, so I am going to put this towards my savings. Not my savings, oh my goodness, my challenges. All right, so I'm going to put, let's see, $13. Let's see, how much do I have in here? 20, 30, 35, 36, 37. So I'm going to put $10 in here. Let's see. And color this whole thumb. So this envelope won't be short. So we have 20, 30, 40. Okay, and that's it for my Disney Dreams. And this is also found on my Etsy shop if you're interested. All right, so I have $5, $6, $7, $8, $9, $10 left, and this $10 is going to go towards my 6 months ahead binder, and I'm going to put. Oh, so I was going to put $5 in here. That's why I placed it in there. So I'm going to put. Let's see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to put $10. Let me make sure. It has, it's 5, that's 9. You know what? I should put, nope, I'm going to put it into both because I go shopping quite a bit. Okay, it has $2, so I'm going to add $3 in here. So that's 5. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's a 5. And then I'm going to take another 5 out of here. That's $10. And that is 2 circles. All right, so this challenge has 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 105, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, $110. And this is why I don't add a lot of money to toiletries because Vote got it. Vote got it. Okay, so now we have $5, $6, $7 left. I'm going to put $2 into envelope. Did I say $2 into envelope or $2 into internet in case I did not say the right? I don't know. So it has 20, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, $24. I'm trying to get a year's ahead in internet, so I don't have to worry about that. That's my ultimate goal. I'm going to put this last 5 into storage. All right, so storage has 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. All right, that is it for today's cash stuffing. Thank you so much for joining me and staying to the end. If you did stay to the end, just hit that like button, subscribe, and I really do appreciate you. And I will see you next week. Bye.